Number 10. She's So High, Tal Bachman. Kicking off our list is this pop smash from 1999. If you've ever had a crush on someone out of your league, then you can almost certainly relate to the lyrics of She's So High.
First class of fancy free, she's high society.
Tal Bachman places the song's subject on a pedestal, comparing her to Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, and even Aphrodite. Despite Bachman's own one-hit wonder status, his father Randy Bachman was a founding member of classic rock bands The Guess Who and Bachman Turner Overdrive. Tal borrowed his father's instruments for the recording of She's So High, and his Stratocaster can be heard throughout.
She's so high above me, she's so lovely.
Since the success of She's So High, Bachman has appeared in documentaries to discuss his experience deconverting from Mormonism. Number 9. Closing Time, Semisonic.
Closing time, one last call for alcohol.
Has there ever been a more perfect last song to play at dances and bars? Semisonic conceived their breakout hit after getting sick of ending their setlist with the song If I Run Every Night. Closing Time instantly sets the scene with nostalgic-sounding guitar and keys, leading into a massive chorus. While the song is about a fun night out on the surface, it could easily be applied to larger life events like graduation or giving birth.
I know who I want to take me home.
Semisonic hasn't escaped Closing Time's shadow, but frontman and songwriter Dan Wilson went on to co-write huge hits for other artists, such as Not Ready to Make Nice by the Chicks and Someone Like You by Adele.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Number 8. I Melt With You, Modern English. At face value, this 80s new wave hit is a sunny love song.
I saw the world crashing all around your face.
On a closer listen, it's actually about the looming threat of atomic bombs during the Cold War. The melting in the title is literal. Despite its status as a hit, I Melt With You charted surprisingly low, peaking in the 70s on the Billboard Hot 100.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
In order to become the smash it was, it relied on its use in films like Valley Girl, as well as heavy rotation on MTV. Today, it's become one of the 500 most played songs on US radio.
There's nothing you and I won't do.
Number 7. Hit 'em Up Style, Oops, Blue Cantrell. Before Carrie Underwood's slashed tires and leather seats, Blue Cantrell was maxing out her ex's credit card.
Can't believe that I caught my man cheating, so I found another way to make him pay for it all.
A vindictive breakup anthem about the ultimate shopping spree, Hit 'em Up Style peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the summer of 2001. While the lyrics probably aren't a good idea to reenact in real life, they are perfectly fine as a harmless revenge fantasy.
Put your hands on his cash and spend until the last time for all the hard times.
Cantrell sings her heart out on the track, and it's a marvel she never had further success in America. However, she did manage to score a number 1 hit in Europe 2 years later with Breathe, featuring Sean Paul.
So what's that supposed to be about, baby? Can't free up your back but stop acting crazy.
Cantrell clearly had potential, and with the right song, she could have continued the momentum stateside. Number 6. You Get What You Give, New Radicals. With cosigns from Joni Mitchell and Bono, New Radicals had so much more to say. If they hadn't split before their second single was released, they undoubtedly would have grown more successful.
You got the music in you. Don't let go. You got the music in you.
Their only hit, You Get What You Give, is a soaring summer anthem with inspirational lyrics. It even has a rap verse, with the first half listing political issues and the second half dissing celebrities like Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson.
Fashion shoots with Becky Hansen, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson. You're all takes one to your mansion.
Lead singer Greg Alexander wanted to see which lines the media would discuss, and his superstitions were confirmed when they tried to fuel potential feuds. While New Radicals would split shortly after, Alexander won a Grammy in 2003 for co-writing Santana's The Game of Love.
Tell
Number 5. Somebody That I Used to Know, Gautier featuring Kimbra. Looking back at all the #1 hits from the 2010s, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more unlikely chart topper than this one.
Told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company.
Not only was Gautier nearly unknown before Somebody That I Used to Know blew up, but it almost sounds too indie to be a mainstream pop hit. While the song's structure and themes are clearly primed for top 40, it's more acoustic and organic sounding compared to the dominant EDM of the time.
I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough.
Unfortunately, the song's success was a fluke, leading some to joke that Gautier himself is, well, somebody that we used to know.
Somebody that I used to know.
However, he's finally teased his next album after a decade-long break. Number 4. Stay, I Missed You, Lisa Loeb. In a decade rich with female singer-songwriters, Lisa Loeb is one of the most beloved.
You say I only hear what I want to.
In 1994, she became the first unsigned artist to ever top the Billboard Hot 100 with Stay, I Missed You. It took off after its use in Reality Bites, a 1994 film starring Winona Ryder. Although none of Loeb's other songs have reached the heights of Stay, she has managed to stay in the spotlight ever since.
I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know that I was wrong.
She's acted in shows and movies, started an eyewear line based on her iconic glasses, and in 2003, she released her first children's album. Since then, Loeb has released albums for both adults and kids, and won her first Grammy in 2018 for Best Children's Album.
You say stay.
Number 3. Bad Day, Daniel Powter. These days, you're most likely to hear this song taunting you in the supermarket.
You're faking a smile with the coffee to go.
But back in 2006, Bad Day was the soundtrack to Simon Cowell crushing the dreams of contestants on American Idol. Daniel Powter's piano ballad not only reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, but also the year-end chart, making it the most successful single of 2006.
You had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around.
It's hard to imagine now, but at one point, the accompanying music video was one of the most watched videos on the internet. Critics were divided on Bad Day. Some thought the lyrics were cheesy, and Powter himself even called the song, quote, garbage.
And I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Either way, its roughly 4-minute runtime can turn your day around if you don't mind its sappiness.
You had a bad day.
Number 2. No Rain, Blind Melon. If you're not paying attention to the words, you might mistake this 1993 alt-rock hit for one of the happiest songs on earth.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain.
Its main guitar riff bounces cheerily along, and the music video even features the tap-dancing Bee Girl. Otherwise, No Rain hides plenty of darkness in plain sight. The narrator finds his life boring, sleeps all day, and clearly exhibits signs of depression.
I start to complain that there's no rain.
Tragically, Blind Melon lead singer Shannon Hoon fatally overdosed 2 years after the success of No Rain, leading the band to dissolve 4 years later after failing to find a suitable replacement. In 2019, a documentary about Hoon's life premiered to critical acclaim at the Tribeca Film Festival.
Music is a very therapeutic thing. It's a fix, and it helps get a lot of things out of you. It helps you bleed.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Never Leave You, Uh-Oh, Uh-Oh, Lumity. This dancehall ditty predates Rihanna's debut by 2 years. Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, PM Dawn, for its memorable sample of Spandau Ballet's True. Harden My Heart, Quarter Flash. Its saxophone hook instantly turns heads.
Gonna harden my heart. I'm gonna swallow my tears.
Too Shy, Kajagoogoo, one of the best bass lines of the 80s. Number 1. Stacy's Mom, Fountains of Wayne. You might forget about its existence on occasion, but once you hear that opening guitar, it all comes rushing back.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Stacy's Mom hits you with a wave of nostalgia no matter how wrong the lyrics are. A song about crushing on your friend's mother should be creepy in theory, but Fountains of Wayne's power pop hit is so fun and catchy it cannot be overlooked.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long.
The music video is also worth a watch, even though some parts definitely wouldn't be made today. Fountains of Wayne never followed up Stacy's Mom with another hit, but nevertheless, it lives on as a beloved slice of early 2000s pop punk.
I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.